Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew, bad boy.
What up, though, peeps? How's everyone doing today, man? Last night was a great game, I must say, man. There's just something about when we play the Atlanta Hawks, we're on our tiptoes, man. We're on the best of our abilities, and last night was pretty special. Cade Cunningham showing you why, again, he's Rookie of the Year every single game. There's something he's showing you why he's better than the rest of these rookies. Not that these rookies are bad by any stretch of the imagination. They're good. They're great. Cade Cunningham is just simply better. But he's not the main focal point. We've been talking about Cade. We got to give the spotlight around, man. We got some ballers and some hoopers on this team, man. Saddiq Bey, in year number 2 of his young, glorious NBA career, he is now the Detroit Pistons single season record holder for most threes in one single season. 192 so far is what the mark was. We still have a couple weeks left in the season. He's easily going to hit over 200 threes. Easily. He only needs 9 more. He's going to accomplish that. Don't know what the end goal is going to be, but he passed great Pistons scorers. Allen Houston had 191. That was the record to beat. He beat it. Blake was number 3. Again, we're hard on Blake in this channel. I don't like Blake Griffin anymore. But 18-19 Blake Griffin was a different level. And then, of course, Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey, number 4 at that list. Blake was here for what, 3-4 years? Allen Houston was here for a few. Chauncey was here for a good stretch. Year number 2, his second year of being here in Detroit. Saddiq Bey is already the 3-point leader. He had the most threes in Pistons history for his rookie year by a rookie. He's going to probably break this record with the Pistons multiple times. What Steph Curry did with the Warriors is like every year he broke some kind of 3-point record for either the Warriors or an NBA mark. I think Saddiq Bey is going to do something very similar with the Pistons. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-time great scorer or shooter like Stephen Curry. But how many year 2 players can say they dropped 50-plus points on 10-plus threes, that they've had to carry the team because everyone else without was COVID or injured? It was literally, I was there at that game we won with Hamidou Diallo and Saddiq Bey. It was just them 2 scoring, nobody else. How many can say they broke their team's franchise record for most threes in a singular season in year number 2? That has got to be a short, very short list. Curry wasn't hitting 10 threes a game yet in year number 2. Klay Thompson wasn't. I don't know if people like Ray Allen and Reggie Miller were. I'd have to do some serious digging on that. But that's where we have to throw this conversation, is like, he's balling out and making a name for himself. Where it's like, if Cade wasn't here, this could be Saddiq's team. He's that good and his future's that high. But he's the perfect complementary player for Cade Cunningham. They fit together. They look for each other. Their chemistry is growing, and it's only going to get better. That's why the future is so bright for this team, is because this is a very, very important offseason for us. When you have guys like Cade Cunningham and Saddiq contributing and balling out every single night, with some nice play from Killian Hayes last night, showing you the potential there, and a veteran like Jeremy Grant, where you can get more capital for him, you can bring him back and run it back. It's a good option either way. But we're going to have a top 5 pick, and I seen a rumor that Portland really still wants Jeremy Grant and is willing to trade the Pelicans pick if it falls between 5 and 16, which is very likely, especially if they make the playoffs. So we potentially could have top 2 picks, and oh my god, why am I saying this so dumb? 2 picks in the first top 10 picks. That's what I'm trying to say. Top 10 guys, we could pick 2 of them. Gosh, I have not been drinking Drew Weisers, but they might be calling my name tonight at this pace. Woo! That was a tough one. I'm sorry. I'm not on my best. I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't been doing this in quite some time. Woo! But hey, we're back, man. We're back. This is officially, we're back. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to Detroit Sunday for the Knicks game. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun time. I have not seen Cade play in person yet. Every time I have gone, he has been out, either injured or on COVID list. So, knocking on wood, he'll play today or Sunday. So, Saddiq Bey balling out. Cade Cunningham balling out. The Pistons' future may not have ever been this bright as it is right now. I mean, you look at the 04 team for starters, it's like that kind of happened overnight. You trade your franchise player Grant Hill for Big Ben. Everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? And it panned out in the course of a couple of years. You gotta go probably, I mean, you can say the Grant Hill era was bright. We had hope, but it wasn't a complete team from top to bottom. The only thing that they were missing at that time was a big man. That was the era of big man. We didn't have one. That was kind of the default of that team because Grant Hill was special too. But before that, you got to go to like the 70s when Isaiah Thomas got drafted. In terms of talking about not being good, back then the Pistons were one of the worst teams in the league. Very pitiful to watch. Drafted Isaiah Thomas, and that was the start. And they went on to build a all-time great team. That's how far you have to go in terms of how bright our future is. We haven't had this much young talent, this much money to spend in free agency, and a top pick all at one time. It's like everything's just happening for the Pistons since Troy's got here. Everything's gone our way. We got the players we wanted. It's starting to translate. You're starting to see them improve and get better. Like even Beef Stew. This year, I was really hard on him. Like he's not taking the step forward like the rest of these guys. And Killian has been kind of up and down on what he's been doing, but it's kind of similar to what I thought would happen. I thought he would still be a little bit better, but like Stu at the beginning of the year was struggling. He wasn't doing anything after the LeBron fight. He was just kind of there soaking up minutes. But even now, it's like, this is why you have to be patient with young players, is because it's an up and down. You see, you look at guys like Saddiq Bey, and it's pretty much been a straight shot up. Well, not really if you really watch basketball. He struggled at the beginning of the season too, but he got a pass because he was still being aggressive and trying to improve different things. He was attacking the basket, not just selling for shots. And now, a guy like him is putting all that together. He's still going to get better. It's only year number 2. What are you going to do when he gets consistent, where he doesn't need to catch fire to score 20 a night? You know? It's like, man, the Pistons are going to be a problem. Well, next year, I think you're going to start to see it. It's going to be their coming out party. It's like, oh, hey, this is a young up-and-coming team. Watch out. Play-in tournament, potentially playoffs. But 2-3 years down the road is when we're going to be at one of our highest ceilings of potential and capitalizing on that. The brighter days are ahead. Detroit is on the rise, and it's not just the Pistons, man. I'm excited for the Lions this offseason. Hopefully they can get some right pieces in there. The Red Wings are a fun, up-and-coming team. And the Tigers, man, they're going to be exciting to watch this year, too. So downtown Detroit should be popping off in April for April in the D. It's going to be crazy. It's just good to see, like, everything we have with Detroit sports. There's something positive to take away from each and every one of our teams. So it's like we're all getting younger and getting some of the best talent we possibly can. So maybe in 5 to 10 years down the road, they will all be good at the same time. That would be nice. But what do you guys think about Saddiq Bey breaking the Pistons single-season three-point record? Leave your comments, questions, concerns down below. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, Drew 313 shirts in the description. If you are going to LCA this Sunday and you see your boy, come say what up, though. We'll take a picture. We can talk. Cool stuff, man. I love going to games and you guys come up to me. It makes my day, and it's cool to see how many fans of just like different cultures, age groups, different stuff that watch me. It's really cool. I never thought a million years that many people watch me, but hey, man, it's fun. So it's fun. But that being said, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's the bottom line, because Double D said so. Peace.